Both chose to pay for success. I invest in myself for it. Now, if you are someone who is a PME, working for others, and you want to be able to enjoy climbing the corporate ladder, or you are a business owner and wanting to be able to grow your business empire, or just an individual who just want to lead a life of joy and happiness. Now, what I'm going to share with you today hopefully can lead you in the direction that you want. Now, in the world, everything comes from this word called stranger. In the first place, how do you come to this world? Your father comes to know a stranger, and your mother comes to know a stranger. That's where how we come to this world. And who is your first friend in your primary school? Well, it's a stranger seated next beside you. Now, in the environment that you're working now, how do you get this job in the first place? Well, because you go to a stranger for an interview. So many people may have traded away their future, not understanding about this stranger. So many have negative emotions when it comes to this word stranger. Now, what kind of thoughts you may have? Stranger equates distance. Stranger equates unfamiliarity. Stranger equates risk, danger. And that's how, when most people, after they get to know this girl that they like, they chase after this stranger, wanting to make this person a lifetime partner, and eventually became the wife. So when this person get to know a stranger, two strangers, three strangers, and they become friends, then they stop wanting to know more strangers because of what I just mentioned, the negative emotions and feelings towards stranger. There are many people surviving because they get to know strangers, but eventually they will shrivel and die when they don't understand whatever that they have today is all started from stranger. So the successful has a stranger mindset, whereas the failure has a familiarity mindset. So the successful see stranger, they see affection, they see attraction. You know, my good friend who started off as an insurance agent, and every month he met up with strangers. Strangers who are professionals, lawyers, doctors, engineers, accountants, because he wants to learn from them. And even as an insurance agent, he brought his insurance company fund managers out for meal. Same thing, wanting to learn from them. So even as a founder and chairman of his own company now, he continued to meet strangers so he can continue to develop his R&D into investment, into financial planning. Past 1 year or so, he continued to meet up with ex-GIC investment directors. So when he sees stranger, he sees affection, attraction, and he sees friendship, see partnership. So many people, when they get to know one stranger, two strangers, because they don't want to be ostracized. But after that, they remain where they are. Because when they see stranger, they start to see distance, and they are shy in wanting to make connections. But when I see my good friend, and because he wants to build himself, his company and his clients' wealth, assets, he continues to meet strangers so that he don't fall back onto familiarity, which will then eventually lead to complacency. So, and that's why, as I mentioned, the successful see strangers as friendship, as partnership. But does it mean that all strangers can develop into friendship, partnership? No. In fact, majority can't. Majority are risk, or neutral, or even liabilities. But if you don't even have this seed in the first place. This seed of friendship, partnership, you have zero growth towards your future. So when you see stranger, do you want to attract? Do you feel excited? Do you see possibilities or impossibilities? Now the whole world look at the same thing, but the successful look at it differently from the poor. So the reality is, when you see things with the right paradigm, eventually things will happen, will be formed in that direction. So I hope from today's Coaching with Hui Xin, you form a stranger mindset and to be able to lead you in the direction of the joy and prosperity that you want in your life. Thank you, and I see you next time.